with Stan Stevens and Coach Conrad Prue. Now, Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Well, welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Conrad Prue, Coach Salem Tigers, coming off an interesting game at West Plains where they played a real good first half, kind of ran out of gas in the second half, and the Scissors kind of got past them. But then you had some hopes going into St. James game, but too many early turnovers, and you got to give a tip of the cap to St. James. They were pressuring the Tigers once they got near the timeline, and those turnovers, they converted into points. I had them with 22 points off turnovers. When you start having that kind of effort from St. James and that kind of production, it's going to be a hard game.
It is, and that's this group of guys have been, I've watched them play JV the last couple of years, and their Achilles heel has always been turnovers. And I've told them for 3 years, we've talked about you guys can be a pretty good ball team when you don't turn the ball over, and you just got to make a conscious effort to meet your passes and make good passes and, do whatever you can to treat the ball as precious gold. And we didn't do that. I think we ended with like 27 turnovers, which is by far, I think, the most we've had this year. Other than the first Rolla game, I think we had 23 or 24. And so, we're not going to win very many games when you turn the ball over that many times. Well, you won't win any games. And so they know it, and, it's something we work on every day in practice, and it's just trying to carry that over into a game situation, and we didn't do that against St. James.
When you have a game like that, Coach, and I mean sometimes you just have games where nothing works, and in this game that was kind of the way it was. We had trouble dribbling, we had trouble passing, rebounding was okay, but the putbacks still weren't there, and St. James, you come out in that first quarter, I think they had 5 threes, and then they in the third quarter we had another kid with 3 threes, and the next thing you know, when they open up a lead like that, even though we chipped away, and I'll give credit to the Tigers, they didn't quit. They kept coming back, chipping away at that lead. But you're so far down, you just know you're never going to get back.
No, once it gets down, I think they had pushed it up to 25 at one point and 17 at halftime. And our goal in the third quarter was to win the third quarter and, try to get it back down to about 10 or so going into the fourth quarter, and you give yourself a chance. And we played a pretty decent third quarter, and they had a kid come off the bench, and I think he hit 4 threes in about the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. And, we were winning the third quarter, and then all of a sudden that happened. And, we get down by like 27, I think, going into the fourth quarter. And at that point, it's just, hey, play hard and, use it to learn and get better. And, we rotate guys in, get them all playing time and experience, because we're going to need a deep bench, and we're going to need a lot of players and contributing night in and night out. And so you got to use those games like that to try to put guys in those situations against high pressure and high intensity. And I thought some guys that came out the bench, Silas Wolf, I thought his first game played really well for us off the bench, and I thought Dawson Conway did pretty decent. So it was encouraging to see some of those guys get some minutes there late against a team that was pressuring a lot and do well.
And when you say that, it's an opportunity for those young guys like the Braden Carmack to come off the bench, show what he can do. I mean, we watched him in a JV game, and he has a presence in the JV game, but sometimes that doesn't translate to the varsity game, and that's what a coach is looking for when you put that guy in. What does he do? How does he carry himself? How does he react to a little quicker game? And that's a good way to get kind of your grading system on those guys and how they're going to be effective later on down the year when you need them.
Sure, and it's, a way to see it. Braden Carmack especially is a kid that is really athletic. He's one of the more athletic guys we got as a sophomore. Jumps really well and runs really well. And, he's just got to learn to play at the speed of the game at the varsity level. And I think he's learning, and he's played a lot. He played a lot with us this summer on the varsity level, and he's getting better. And, he's a guy that we're going to depend on down the road, if not this year, next year. Play big minutes. And so anytime you can get some of those sophomores like that time in the varsity game, whatever the outcome is, it's beneficial for those guys.
One of the things when we talked about it just a couple of weeks back about how tough this beginning of the schedule is for the Salem Tigers, and it's not going to get any easier tonight when you take on the Rolla Bulldogs, but this is where the Tigers are kind of, I guess, trying to find themselves, and this is a tough time because you're playing real good competition. if you make a lot of mistakes, you get down early really quick. And, of course, tonight with the Rolla Bulldogs, they're coming into this game undefeated, and they're a very, very good basketball team. You're going to finish up your first part of the season, the first third, I guess we might want to say, with Cuba on Friday night. So, Coach, this is the time right now. The guys got to give everything they got, and then you can start working on things, getting ready for that second half of the season when things are more evenly paired, when the Tigers have a better chance of playing teams at their same level.
Yeah, it's good. We've talked about our season being basically divided into two halves, and you have this first half here. It's kind of a tune-up and trying to figure out our roles and our lineups, and who plays well with who on the floor and who does what the best, and then going into those 3 weeks after the Cuba game and kind of revamping and switching some things around and figuring out what works best, and hopefully going into games against teams that are closer to us competitively wise, and just learning how to win, and that's a big deal of it. And so I challenged the guys yesterday at practice to not worry about the score tonight, and to go out and to take care of the ball. And I think the first time we played Rolla, I think we only had 26 shots the whole game, and 24, 25 turnovers. And so I just challenged them to improve, to be better, and to get up 40 to 50 shots, and to limit their turnovers to 12 or less. And, you do that against anybody. And, if shots go, you should find yourself in the ball game late. And so that's our goal every game, but even more so now that we've come off a couple games where we haven't done that, is to try to get back to playing that level of basketball.
When you're over, you're looking back at a game and you're taking a good view of this on film and stuff, do you see what the pace of the game and where our pace looks to be? I mean, for example, you don't want us to be a run and gun kind of team. We just don't have that kind of the shooting ability. But do you see us as a slow, methodical team? Do you see us as an in-between team? How does it look when you're watching it back on tape, saying, we can improve here, we can improve there, Coach?
Well, I think defensively, we the second half of that St. James game, being down and not doing things the way that we wanted to do it, I think we've got to pick up the intensity defensively. We've kind of tried to play, not having quite the quickness on defense that some of the other teams have, is to try to, just focus on keeping your man in front, having real solid dribble help, and trying to contest every shot. And if a team hits a deep contested shot, you tip your hat and you move on to the next play. There's nothing you can do about that. And that's kind of the way we've played, and unfortunately, so our teams have hit those shots.
Right.
And so it's been tough. And so I think we've got to adjust our defense to try to pick up the pressure a little bit and make it tougher for the guy with the ball in his hands to make a pass or to dribble. And I thought we did that really well in the second half. We forced St. James into several turnovers there in the second half, and picked up our defensive intensity a little bit. And I think we got to continue to play a little quicker on defense, especially with ball pressure. Offensively, we've got to get out and run some, especially off of a turnover or a missed basket, and at least get the ball into our side quickly. But playing fast and running and gunning, it's not necessarily our strong suit when you got guys like Schultz and Morrison, guys, Carter, that may not run the floor very well, but you get them in a half-court set and try to get the ball inside, and they can be effective. And we haven't been able to do that yet. We played a lot of teams that have pressured us and pressed us and have kind of forced us to speed up the tempo. And so that's one thing, that we've worked on is not letting that pressure dictate the speed at which we play. And, you're trying to tell that to 16, 17-year-old kids is it's not easy for them to adjust to that and to realize that they have time with the ball in their hands. And so, moving forward, I think defensively we just got to be quicker. We got to be better And offensively, it's all about taking care of the ball and trying to slow things down as much as possible.
And also, I think a confidence level in what they're doing. And because right now, it looks like there's sometimes a little slight hesitation. They're not quite sure if they, want to pass to the right, pass to the left. And any time of hesitation in any kind of sport is always going to probably be a bad thing because people can kind of read where you're going with it. But, it's one of those things that it's a learning process. And this Tiger team, boy, they really look like they meshed a little bit against West Plains. They kind of look like they did that same thing again the fourth quarter against St. James. And, you just got to take baby steps in trying to get them to where you can play a full game of that. And, Coach, and I think the Tigers are going to surprise some people.
I think we're capable of that. And, we talk about playing unselfishly all the time. And a lot of times when you hear that term, playing unselfishly, it's talking about, pass the ball. And it doesn't necessarily mean that. And I tell the guys, it means when you have a good shot, you don't pass it up. You don't take bad shots and you don't pass up good shots. And I think, we've had some hesitation on some of our shots where a guy's been open and we just haven't had that confidence to step in and knock it down. And whether it goes in or not, we've got to take every good shot we get. And that's, extremely important tonight. When you get a good shot, you take it. If you're open, you shoot it. Whether it goes in or not, that's irrelevant. But we got to take as many good shots as possible, and they will go down eventually. And so, we are kind of in a shooting slump as a team. We haven't, Reese hasn't shot the ball like he's capable of. Hayden Wilson hasn't looked to score the way that, we necessarily need him to. And Schultz and Morrison have kind of struggled finishing at the rim. And so those guys, those shots will fall. And once they see a couple go down, I think it'll improve and get better. It's just, having the confidence and stepping up and taking those shots is what we got to do.
All right, Coach. Well, the best of luck tonight against the Rolla Bulldogs. And kind of what you have to say your home opener is. And it's a tough one to start out with the Rolla Bulldogs, but good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Stay tuned. Tiger basketball is next.
Thank you, Stan. That's been Tiger Talk with Coach Conrad Prue. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger basketball is coming up next.
Southtown Furniture, Fairground Auto Plaza, and Echo Bluff State Park are going to make Christmas special for 3 people this year by giving away over $2,500 worth of merchandise at each location. Southtown Furniture, Fairground Auto Plaza, and Echo Bluff State Park are teaming up with KSMO Radio to give away 3 big family Christmas packages. All you have to do to be eligible is to register at Southtown Furniture, Fairground Auto Plaza of Rolla, and Echo Bluff State Park. The drawing will be held on December 19th, and the winners will be announced right here on KSMO. Give yourself a chance to win the Big Family Christmas Package sponsored by KSMO Radio, Southtown Furniture, Fairground Auto Plaza, and Echo Bluff State Park, worth over $2,500. No purchase is necessary, and there are no age requirements to register. Employees are not eligible. Have a Merry Christmas from all of your friends here at KSMO Radio, Southtown Furniture, Fairground Auto Plaza, and Echo Bluff State Park.
It is now time for Salem Tiger basketball on KSMO Radio and online at KSMORadio.com. Tiger basketball is being brought to you as a courtesy of your community health center, K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Country Mart, Farm Bureau Insurance, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Fairground Auto Plaza, Progressive Ozark Bank, Southwest Baptist University of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, the Common Grounds Bistro, Larson Collision Center, Commissioner Dennis Purcell and family, the City of Salem, Tax Masters, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Now, Tiger basketball next on KSMO and online at KSMORadio.com.
For the Salem boys basketball Tigers this year, they take on a tough nemesis in the Rolla Bulldogs. The very good Rolla Bulldogs team, undefeated coming into this contest. As we know how good they are, they beat Salem in the very first game of the year, and a little get-together they have over in their gym, and they beat them by 28 points. We know it's a very good team. Hopefully Salem on their home floor can play a very good game. The JV played an outstanding game, but lost on a shot with 3 seconds to go, 46-44. And so the Salem Tiger JV gave Rolla all they could handle, but still ended up losing the game by that 2 points. But they had the chance to win it, gave the ball away. Rolla took advantage of that and came down and got the game-winning shot. 46-44, the JV loses. However, let's see what the varsity can do. Coming in at 1-5. So it's been a tough start for the Salem Tigers. They did not play one of their better games against St. James. They look to recover from that, play a little bit better here tonight against the Rolla Bulldogs. For the Bulldogs, starting out, it will be R.J. Alfred. He'll be starting out at guard. Blake Clausen, I should say Blaze Clausen. He'll also be a guard. Alec Burr will be in there, 21. And also 34, Trey Brown and Trey Quick will be up front. We know that this Rolla Bulldog is quick. They're tall and they're physical. They have lost some of their bigger guys from last year, but they still have a very solid team, 6'5", 6'4", 6'4". They don't have those 6'6s anymore, but still have a very solid basketball team, and some of the remnants like Klosner and Burr, still from those very good teams of a year or two ago. Those guys will be anchoring it. They are the seniors now. They are the guys that will be leading the way. So Burr, Klosner, and Trey Quick, and R.J. Alfred, the 4 seniors for the Rolla Bulldogs on this team, all in the starting lineup. It will be Burr up against Jordan Schultz for the opening tip. Salem in their home whites, their new uniforms, and the Rolla Bulldogs in their burgundy and trimmed with silver or gray, call it what you will, right off the bat. It's the Rolla Bulldogs taking the ball down and losing it out of bounds to be Trey Quick. First turnover of the game belongs to the Bulldogs, 6 seconds in. They will put pressure on the Salem Tigers. They struggled with this at St. James. Rolla saw that, and they're going to put pressure on it. Carter Chilton will try and get it in. Finally does get it in. Cade Wilson. Wilson back to Carter Chilton. Now getting it off to Reese Dotson. R.J. Alfred will pick him up as Dotson gets over the timeline. Pulls up there, flips the left side to Wilson. Down the corner to Carter Chilton. Chilton guard there. Gets it inside to Schultz. Goes short jumper way too short. Comes down the hands of Quick. And he starts back the other way to Klosner. Klosner. Left side pass to Alfred. Going baseline. Pulls it up. Back to Klosner on near center court. He parks out the play. Puts it inside. Waiting for it there is Quick. Across to Klosner for the 3. It's off the iron. Pulled down underneath though by Quick. Turnaround jumper. It won't go. And to pull it down again is the Bulldogs. It's Klosner. Now the short jumper up and in by Alec Burr. 2 offensive boards for the Rolla Bulldogs, and they finally get the basket. A minute into this one, 2-0 Rolla. Here's Marlin the other way. His layup won't go in. Taken down by Quick. His 3rd rebound already. Off to Burr. Alec Burr right between the circles. Puts the right side to R.J. Alfred. Back to Burr. Burr looking for a pick. Doesn't quite get it. Now trying to get past Hayden Wilson. Goes in the corner. Klosner. Baseline. Inside it goes all alone. Was Trey Quick, and he banks it in off the glass. Follow the 4-0 lead. Long pass to Marlin. Went all the way down. Bryant had a shot that just would not go down. Ball still loose. Marlin trying to hang on to it, and a tie-up ball called that will belong to the Salem Tigers. After the opening tip went to the Rolla Bulldogs. Salem will hang on to it. A minute and 36 into this one. Commissioner Dennis Purcell, wife Renee, and daughter Lindsay are proud to be supporters of the Salem Tigers. Go Big Blue from the Purcell family. Now pass comes to Dotson. Now to Hayden Wilson beyond 3. Hayden fires the left side to Dotson. His jumper way offline. Marlin takes it down there. Marlin in the corner, getting double teamed. And then a jump ball possession arrow is going to favor the Rolla Bulldogs. Klosner just tied up. Ryan Marlin, he couldn't do anything. And the turnover gives the ball to the Rolla Bulldogs. And R.J. Alfred will bring it up. Alfred puts the left side for Trey Brown. Back to Alfred. Back to Brown. Puts a long 3 up, and it's good. That's what Trey Brown can do. You give him a pick, and he'll hit that 3 all night long. 6'5" senior. I should say 6'5" sophomore. He's the only sophomore in the starting lineup. Dotson misses it. Klosner brings down the rebound. Tigers already down 7-0. And all the way down, laying it up and in is Brown. He's got 5, and the Bulldogs have a 9-0 lead. 5.5 to go. Salem has yet to score. And the Hayden Wilson jump shot corner is way too hard. Brought down by Burr. Throw on the backside. Burr flipping it down. All alone and Brown for another three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Fought for, and Carter Chilton finally gets a defensive board. He flips it off to Dotson. Dotson down the right wing. Dotson back to Carter Chilton. Left side to Brian Marlin for a three, and it's good. Marlin hits the three from the left side beyond the arc. And Klausner will bring it up. Over the timeline, no pressure by the Tigers. They play in a half-court defense. Man-to-man half-court for the Salem Tigers. Here's R.J. Alfred on the top of the key, trying to flip it inside. The foul's going to be called on Wilson on a reach-in. 4:43 to go. 9-3. Burr will inbound it. Inside it goes. The shot missed by Quick. He blew that whistle almost the same time that Quick got the pass. Thought he might call a foul on the floor. He did not. So Wilson now has 2 fouls. And Quick will shoot 2, and the first one's no good. One of the fastest whistles I've ever heard. But Sooner got that ball. He wasn't even shooting yet, and he blew the whistle. Still called it a shooting foul. Wilson checks out. Logan Chilton in, and Quick hits his second free throw. The 10-3 start for the Bulldogs. As Dotson will bring it up for the Salem Tigers. Bounce pass to Carter Chilton. Right side pass to Brian Marlin. Back to Dotson. Left side, Logan Chilton. Logan double team, trying to cut through the middle. Puts it back to Dotson to Carter for a three from the corner. It's good. Carter Chilton hits the three, and it's a 10-6 game. R.J. Alfred bounce pass down to Quick. Quick, just turnaround jumper. It will not go. And taken there by Dotson underneath the basket. He starts the other way. Dotson, left side pass to Brian Marlin. Pass intended for Schultz, stolen away, and then Marlin will knock down Klausner and get the foul. Turnover number 2 for the Salem Tigers. First steal. Alfred will check out. Coming in the ball game will be Maluka and Pritchett. And Malukin will get it back to Klausner. Klausner, right side pass back to Pritchett. Back to Klausner, but down 3, down low. Turnaround bank shot, no good by Quick, but then Carter Chilton can't hang on to. Quick was all alone. The shot missed. And Carter Chilton, trying to get that rebound, had a bank off his body out of bounds. 10-6, Rolla on top, 3:48 to go. The inbound pass, down low to Quick, kicks it outside to Pritchett for a three. It's off the iron, taken by Klausner. Klausner outside to Burr. Burr a long three. It's too short, goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Salem Tigers under the basket. Carter Chilton will inbound it. Again, pressure by the Rolla Bulldogs. Carter gets it into Logan. Logan walks to the ball. Logan wanted to put the ball down, but Pritchett was right there, so he changed his angle and turns the ball over. Inbound comes to Klausner. Klausner to Pritchett. On beyond 3. He'll back it out to Klausner, who'll move to center court. He'll reset the play for the Rolla Bulldogs. Started there by Conway, just checked in the ball game. Now Burr. Burr inside, getting it there is Quick. Back to Klausner. Inside it goes to short jumper, no good by Brown. Taken underneath by Klausner. Back to Quick. Ball stolen away momentarily, but comes right back to Brown, and he scores. 12-6 our score. Conway almost had that steal but couldn't do it. Now George Schultz loses it out of bounds, and he is fouled. He turned around to try and get the shot off. And he'll go to the line, and he will shoot 2. Down by 6 as the foul was called on Trey Brown. That is their first team foul. And Schultz's first free throw is no good. Brown and Quick check out. Coming in the ball game will be Danny Foster, and also in there is Colby Shivers. And this was also missed by Jordan Schultz, taken down by Shivers. There's the other way to Klausner, down to a long shot, no good there by Foster. Pulled back out by Pritchett. He tries, and it's no good. And underneath, the ball still loose, finally taken by Carter Chilton. Pass down to Conway. Conway turns the ball over. Stolen again by Klausner. All the way down off the glass. No good. Put back up and in by Burr on the rebound. And Coach Bruce says we need a timeout. With 2:31 to go in the first quarter, the Bulldogs 14, the Salem Tigers 6. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get a Titan 25-piece hex key set for $6.99. Rain-X windshield washer fluid, 2 for $7. Johnson starting fluid, 2 for $6. And assorted cleaning chemicals, 2 for $6. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City.
Yeah, Parts City.
Parts City.
And handle all of your interior and exterior remodeling needs, building brand new homes all the way to just doing concrete work, decks, a home addition, tile, wood, flooring, siding, roofs, name it. No job is too small. Call Randy 247-6468, 247-6468, or Jake at 247-4174. How to support the Tigers? It's Conway Construction. Another turnover by the Salem Tigers as Logan Chilton tried to pass it to Dotson. And then Logan Chilton had to foul after the turnover. 4th team foul for Salem. Bulldogs have it. Salem in that half-court defense. Klausner will bring it down quickly. Back to Pritchett for a long three. It's off the iron. Taken there by Burr underneath the basket. Burr inside. Ball stolen away by the Salem Tigers. Their first steal. Down the other way, it's Dotson. Dotson guarded by Pritchett. Out on top of Conway. Left side, Chilton. Carter Chilton. To Dotson for a three. It's off the rim. No good. Brought down by Shivers. His second rebound. Up to Pritchett. Pritchett the other way. Will back out. It's an on top to Shivers. Right side pass to Klausner. Klausner to Burr for a three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. And Carter Chilton brings it down, and he'll be fouled by Danny Foster. Going over his back. Foster, just a sophomore, at 6'4". 14-6. Bulldogs on top with 1:25 to go. Pass down to Morse, who's in the game. And Lucas will walk with the ball, and they'll call him for a charge instead. Morrison gets called for the charge, so they use the elbow. Actually, it walked. That should have probably been the call, and then the elbow came after the fact. So Tigers again turn the ball over. This one on an offensive charge. Klausner has it. 14-6. Bulldogs on top. Klausner, left corner, Pritchett. Pritchett being back to Klausner. On the perimeter, the Bulldogs keep it to Pritchett for a three. It's in. Maluk and Pritchett hits the three. That is their second three of the game. And it's a 17-6 Rolla lead. Pass to Conway, almost stolen there by Burr. Here's Chilton going baseline. Turns, spins, can't get the shot up. It's partially blocked, and then walking with the ball is Pritchett. He pulled it down, but couldn't get his feet and hands working together, and turns the ball over on the travel. Klausner will check out, and Kolench comes in. Benjamin Kolench inbound. Coming to Dotson. Turnaround jumper. It's good. Reese Dotson gets his first basket of the night. Still down by 9 with 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's Shivers bringing it up. Puts the left side Burr. The original starter. Only one left still in the game. Burr has it to Maluk and Pritchett. Back to Burr. Burr hanging on to it. Rolla may set up here for the last shot. They get his Shivers. Hands it off to Burr. Guarded by Conway. Burr gets by Conway, now backs out. Puts it over to Shivers with 9 seconds left. Shivers down to Pritchett in the corner. Pritchett, then baby hook, no good. Morrison takes down the rebound with 1 second left. And a long three effort by Dotson, no good. And we play one quarter here at Salem. Our score: Salem Tigers trail the Rolla Bulldogs 17-8. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Reality check number 22. On a scale of 1 to 10, shouldn't customer service be an 11? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Walk into any Town & Country, and you'll feel welcome right away. We're your neighbors. If you're a customer, we'll probably even call you by name. It's just what neighbors do. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
On behalf of the dialysis department, this is Michelle wishing you a blessed holiday season.
Hello, this is Mark McKelvey wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Information Technology Department.
Wishing you a joyous holiday season, this is Lisa Delaney from the Social Services Department at the Salem Memorial District Hospital. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This holiday message brought to you by Salem Memorial District Hospital. Committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
Ready for the second quarter here at Salem High School Gymnasium, 17-8. The Bulldogs on top. Coming into this game, unblemished in their record. Salem, though, has struggled early and have a 1-5 record, and they're down by 9. They're back in the game, getting it into Conway. Conway guarded there, but pulled away from Benjamin Kolinch. Bring it off to Dotson. Dotson left side pass to Hayden Wilson. Trying to get away from Pritchett, goes baseline inside to Morrison. Morrison's short jumper won't go, but a foul called. I believe that's going to be on Danny Foster. The youngsters there. And Foster will get the foul. That'll be his second as Morrison and Foster going at each other. Morrison also a sophomore. And that free throw will not go for Lucas. Salem was 0 for 2 in the first and 0 for 2 so far here in the second. And that brought down by Burr. In the corner, waiting for it, there's Foster. Back to Shivers to Pritchett. Pritchett to Burr. Burr down low to Pritchett, out on top. Kolinch with the three effort, no good, but Pritchett gets that rebound. Malukin in the corner to Burr. Burr inside, puts it outside. Taking it there with Shivers, back to Pritchett. Now to Burr, open for the three, and he buries it. Alec Burr has 7, and the Tigers trail it by 12, 20-8. Dotson. Right side pass, Conway out near the down low to Jordan Schultz. Schultz trying to get the shot off Cans, back to Conway for a three. It pinballs out, no good. Taken by Morrison, put back is no good. Ball still loose on the ground, taken by Pritchett. Back comes Rolla. Here's Burr in the corner. Waiting for it there was Foster. Back to Burr. Rolla in their burgundy uniforms. To Foster, to Burr. Back to Foster. Three-point effort. It's off the iron. Comes out in the hands of Dotson. Dotson the other way against Burr. Dotson all the way down. Goes out of control, and then over the back goes Hayden Wilson as Foster brings down the rebound, and Hayden will pick up his third foul. 16 foul on Salem. Bulldogs will be at the line after that. Trey Brown comes in for Foster. Burr still has not checked out of this ball game. Silas Wolf will come in the ball game for Hayden Wilson. Bulldogs 20, Salem 8. Pritchett looks left side. Getting it to Burr there, back to Pritchett. Pritchett with a three. It's good. Salem Tigers leaving way too much room on these guys, and they are just teeing it up. 23-8. Tigers need to get closer to the face. Here's George Schultz, lost the ball under the basket, steals it back away, and then banks it off of the Bulldog player. It'll be a Salem Tiger ball. Goes off of Benjamin Kolinch out of bounds. Burr finally going to get his break. Jack Hounsome checks in. Inbound pass to Dotson. 5:55 to go first half. 23-8 Bulldogs. Townsend taking in the ballgame. Now a long three effort there, no good by Dotson, pulled down by Pritchett. Pritchett's got 3 rebounds in this quarter. Shivers in the corner, waiting for it there with a 3-point effort is Kolench, but no good. A foul called on Rolla, brought down by Silas Wolf. All over the back action there. The Tigers have got to hit those short shots as Trey Brown gets his second foul. He had just come in the game momentarily for Danny Foster moments ago. Going across the timeline will be Reese Dotson for the white-clad Salem Tigers. Double team there. Reese puts it over for Conway, but he can't get to it. Another turnover by the Salem Tigers. And the Rolla Bulldogs with their 4th steal. They're the other way. A long three up in the air and good by Colby Shivers. 26-8. Shivers an NBA three there. High arcing shot. Dotson. Right at the Progressive Ozbark insignia on the Salem Tiger floor. Ball goes in the corner to Carter Chilton, down to Schultz. Schultz gets away from his man and banks it in. Good play by Jordan to push off a little bit. Tigers' first basket of this second quarter. We played 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Went down to Shivers, handing it off to Brown. Trey Brown backs it out, handing it off to Pritchett. Back to Shivers, another NBA three, and it's good again. Wow, right in front of the Salem bench. Plenty of time and plenty of room, and Coach Conrad Prue said Tiger Talk, they're going to hit some of those shots, and boy, Rolla is hot. Here's Wolf, left side pass to Conway, down to Chilton, inside to Jordan Schultz. He banks it in and draws the foul. Jordan will get the extra shot. He's 0 for 2 from the stripe in this game. Foul called underneath on the Bulldogs. Shivers his first. R.J. Alfred and Trey Quick come back in the game. Shot is no good, brought down, controlled by Quick. And I'm 0 for 5 from the stripe. Pass down low, taken there by Quick. Quick throw the ball, trying to get it back to R.J. Could not do so. Salem Tigers come away with a steal on the 4th turnover by the Bulldogs. Here's Dotson. He puts up a three, and it's no good. Comes out off the cheerleader of Rolla. As Wolf was going to go for the ball, the cheerleader was actually in play. Ferrer will come back in for Pritchett. Now Handsome and Shivers, the only non-starters in the game right now for the Bulldogs with 3:45 to go. They lead it by 17 here in this first half. Shivers with it, trying to get past Marlin. Does all the way to the hole, and then he is fouled. Shivers just a junior. And that'll be on Brian Marlin, and that will be the 7th team foul. Bulldogs will be in the bonus, but this will be a shooting foul. And Shivers misses the first. Called everything but go in, hit the back. Ford with a rim, bounced out. He likes that ball high in the air. Even his free throws. And that one is good. 30-12. Bulldogs on top. Shivers checks out. Klausner back in. Bulldogs just keep sending out good players. They fall back in a half-court defense. Allowing the Tigers to bring it up with 3:35 to go. Off to Brian Marlin. Marlin almost loses it. And now his foul. No, he's called for a travel. Looked like there might have been a foul there on a reach-in by R.J. Alfred, but he did not call that. And so Klausner will bring it up. Klausner, right side to R.J. Alfred, inside it goes to Burr. They're on the perimeter, back to Quick. To Burr. Burr in the paint, down low, intended for a Quick. Goes off his fingertips out of bounds. Trey Quick could handle that pass. And Logan Chilton back in the game for Brian Marlin, who's got a couple of fouls. Dotson for the Salem Tigers against Alfred. Hands it off to Logan Chilton, and Chilton double dribbles. Here comes R.J. Alfred. It's the left side, Klausner. Klausner beyond three. The Rolla student section very loud here. Hang it off to R.J. Alfred. Getting it back to Klausner. Klausner. Thinking to Burr. Burr, they just keep handing it off. Now flips it right side to Hanson. Down low. Short shot by Burr. Nowhere near. But kept alive by Quick. Inside it goes to Jack Hansen. And he lays it in. 32-12. There's trying to block out the Bravo player, but Quick got over top and kept the ball alive. And now Carter Chilton for a three. It's no good. Comes out to Jordan Schultz. Schultz between two players is fouled, and he'll go back to the line. Jordan is 0 for 3 from the stripe. Braden Carmack ready to come in the ball game. Free throws short. And 0 for 6 right now. Follow 1 or 2 for 4 from the stripe. And Schultz missed them both. Ball loose. Comes down in the hands of Burr. Burr pass to R.J. Alfred. His shot, it won't go. Schultz brings down that rebound. Schultz the other way to Dotson. 2 minutes to go in this, the first half. Bulldogs up by 20. Here's Carmack with it. Trying to stay away from Hounsom. Getting it back. Cyrus Wolf. Tigers to Chilton. Getting it there. Chilton has that ball knocked away, but it goes to Carmack. And now it's stolen away by Burr. Burr takes it down and will lay it in. Tigers' 10th turnover of this first half. And the Bulldogs made them pay. Here's Dotson down against Klausner. Flips the left side to Carter Chilton. Carter out on top to Dotson. Dotson back to Braden Carmack out between the circles, trying to flip it into the Rolla bench. It was tipped there by Burr. Will stay with the Salem Tigers. 1:25 to go in this, the second quarter. Going back in the game will be Danny Foster. Quick will check out. 34-12, the Bulldogs on top. Chilton gets it into Dotson. Trying to get away from Alfred and does. Out between the circles, right side pass to Chilton. Down low to Carmack. Getting it to Schultz. To Chilton for the three. It's off the iron, and Alfred will bring down the rebound. RJ with a couple of rebounds here. Has the ball, flipping it back to Burr. Burr on their center court with a minute to go in this, the first half. Getting it to Klausner. Klausner. Right side. Out on top, Burr. Thought about the three and then got away from Wolf. Going baseline, Klausner. Out open, but they didn't get it to him. And this one not made, taken down by Schultz. Schultz the other way to Dotson. Now to Wolf. All the way down. Lays it up and in. Well, I got too far underneath the basket to get that shot to work. And pulls it down and gets the two. 34-14 our score. Carmack all over R.J. Alfred. Goes on top to Hounsom. Down low, getting it there is Foster, and Foster will be fouled by the Salem Tigers, and will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. So Jordan Schultz will get his first foul. A little body contact, not a great deal. And Danny Foster the line. This first free throw, it is no good on the 1-on-1, and it's brought down by Carter Chilton. 15 seconds to go in the half. 34-14 our score. Braden Carmack to Wolf. 8 seconds left. Now to Carter Chilton. Are there by fellow Bulldog player Foster, and the ball was nicked out of bounds as Conway tried to get it in, and R.J. Alford knocked it out. 1.8 seconds left. They'll need to try and get in. Carmack getting into Carter Chilton. The shot is partially blocked. And no basket for the Salem Tigers at the buzzer. Stuart Schultz had the crack at it, but came up short. And we played one half here at Salem. Rolla Bulldogs with 17 points in both the first and second quarter. Salem Tigers only 6 in that second quarter. And they trail it here at halftime by 20 by a score of 34-14. We'll take a 2.5-minute break and come back with stats of the first half when we return. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio, and you're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Tired of corporate America taking your hard-earned money? Then it's time to talk about Riverways Federal Credit Union. A credit union isn't a bank. It's a not-for-profit financial cooperative, meaning you have a say as a member owner to help manage your money. We offer a wide range of services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, commercial loans, construction loans, and so much more. Stop in at our convenient locations in Rolla and Salem, or visit our website at www.riverwaysfcu.org today. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Positively different. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
This is Mike Elliott with Town & Country Insurance. We represent many different insurance companies which allow us to offer you competitive rates by checking your insurance with many companies. We're able to find more value for you this way. Town & Country Insurance has been serving the surrounding area for over 50 years. Stop by and see Laura Arts, Sarah Edwards, or myself at 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank. Or you can call our office at 729-6624. We also have offices in Rolla and Licking to serve you.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for road trips. We're for covering as much ground as possible on 2, 4, or 18 wheels. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, pickup trucks, and dump trucks. We're for displaying Missouri plates like medals of pride. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck behind a tractor on a 2-lane highway. And if you're a Missouri driver, we have an auto policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Dayton County, I've got you covered.
The management and employees of Country Mart and Country Mart Pharmacy would like to wish each and every one a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. As we move into the future, there are many things that have changed. One thing that continues to remain is the dependability and customer friendliness found at Country Mart. Country Mart would like to thank everyone for their continued patronage over the years, and they look forward to serving you in the future. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Country Mart and Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem.
We are at halftime. Salem Tigers trail the Rolla Bulldogs 34-14. Then Bulldogs inside game. It really has thwarted the Salem Tigers, especially on defense, but it's been the outside shooting of Colby Shivers and Malukin Pritchett. They have 12 points on the three-point line, and Alec Burr has a 3 as well, as does Trey Brown. 6 threes by the Bulldogs. Salem Tigers have a couple of their own with Brian Marlin and Carter Chilton, but the Salem Tigers only 8 points in that first quarter. 2 of those were three-pointers, and they got only 6 in that second quarter. Just need more scoring, otherwise it'll be a long night for the Salem Tigers. They just can't hit the free throws. They're 0 for 7 from the free throw line. And that's just not gonna pan out. You can't, you can be a little bit closer in games, but in this game especially. But that'll be a killer somewhere down the road when they're playing a close game and they can't get the free throws. And 0 for 7, that's pretty hard. Hey, I want to tell you that Duncan Family Chiropractic at 216 West 3rd Street in Salem is a proud supporter of the Salem Tigers. They're going to be moving to a new location out on Highway 32. We hope you'll check that out. Dr. Amber Duncan at Duncan Family Chiropractic thanks all the people for patronage. And if you need her assistance or her services, call 729-2321. Dr. Amber Duncan, Duncan Family Chiropractic. If you're getting hungry, think about the Common Grounds Bistro, especially on the weekends. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, they're only open for breakfast and lunch up until 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. But on Thursday, they've got homemade lasagna. They're open from 7 to 8. Friday, they're open from 7 to 9, and they have delicious prime rib. And on Saturday, they're open 7 to 9 with pork steak, delicious pork steak. Check it out at the Common Grounds Bistro. They also have pizza, and they have those great salads. 300 B South Main Street in Salem. The Common Grounds Bistro, proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. For our carryout order, call 453-2173. Tell you a little bit about the stats in the first half. Leading scorer in the game is Colby Shivers. He has 7. Also Trey Brown with 7. And those two are not the leading scorers. Alec Burr, the leading scorer, with 9. But they're right behind him. Malukin Pritchett has 6. 3 points for Trey Quick and 2 for Jack Hounson for the Rolla Bulldogs. 2 of 5 on the free throw line were the Bulldogs. He had 5 turnovers and 5 steals. Salem Tigers, their leading scorer is George Schultz with 4. Brian Marlin has 3. 3 points for Carter Chilton as well. 2 points for Silas Wolf and Reese Dotson. Leading rebounder in the game is Trey Quick. He has 5, as does Alec Burr. He has 5. Otherwise, 3 for Malukin Pritchett, 2 for Colby Shivers, 2 for R.J. Alfred, and 1 for Danny Foster. 3 for Blaine Klausner, coming in that first quarter only. The Salem Tigers, Carter Chilton leads the way with 3 rebounds, 2 for Lucas Morrison, 1 for Jordan Schultz. I'll make that 2 for Jordan Schultz, and 2 for Reese Dotson, 1 for Silas Wolf, and 1 for Brian Marlin. Salem Tigers with 10 turnovers and 2 steals in that first half. We got second half action coming your way shortly on KSMO Radio and on Fidelity Local 6. We'll take a minute and a half break and come back with the second half. 34-14, Rolla. You are listening to Tiger Basketball on KSMO. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Going on right now until December 31st at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, they're having their biggest holiday sale ever. Mechanics wear gloves for $17.99 a pair. ProLogix battery charger and maintainer for $69.99. A dual camera sports action and dash cam is only $59.99. And Evercraft 2-ton jack stands for $16.99. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store, 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Do you need service or parts for your vehicle? Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla has GM trained technicians to work on your vehicle, and they also carry high-quality GM parts. Fairground Auto Plaza has a state-of-the-art service department featuring the latest in diagnostic equipment and highly trained technicians that can keep your vehicle running the way it should. Fairground Auto Plaza is ready to take care of your car, truck, or SUV. No matter what type of service your vehicle needs, stop by Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla today, where Chevy finds new roads.
Third quarter action getting ready to start. The Bulldogs will inbound it. Posner has it for the Bulldogs. They're in their burgundy uniforms, trimmed with gray. And right now, Allie Burr has it on the left side. Beyond 3, on top it goes to Trey Quick. Right side pass to R.J. Alfred off the glass and in. Nobody in the lane. R.J. took it right down and got about 4-footer. Here's Dotson for Salem at the timeline. Dotson pulls the ball up now to Silas Wolf inside to Jordan Schultz. The shot off the glass will not go. It rolled all the way around, put up and back in by Hayden Wilson on the rebound. And it's 36-16. The other way, here's Alfred. Out on top to Burr. Right side, Klausner. Out beyond the arc. Klausner trying to drive in. Puts it in the corner. A 3 from the outside. No good. Tipped and still losing the floor. Finally comes down the hands of Silas Wolf. Shot by Brown from the outside, just didn't get in. And here's Dotson the other way, and Dotson will turn the ball over. Right in front of the Salem Tiger bench. Klausner into Alfred, 36-16 our score. Alfred down the right side, stops, inside pass intended for Brown behind him. Tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Salem will take over. Rolla falling into a half-court defense. Reese Dodson will bring it up for the Salem Tigers on the inbound from Carter Chilton. Dodson trying to get away from R.J. Alfred. It's a little pick from Jordan Schultz. Runs into Alec Bird. Now stops underneath it. Intended for Schultz. Never did go out of bounds, and they called it out of bounds. Close enough. The pass to Stray. Another turnover for the Salem Tigers. The whistle went. That ball is still underneath the basket. Here's Quick on the perimeter to Alfred in the corner. Burr. Burr back to Quick. Baseline shot won't go. Alfred underneath the basket with a good rebound. Alfred back on top. Burr three. It's off the iron, straight up in the air. Taken down by Carter Chilton. 6:05 to go. Each team with a basket here in the third quarter. Dotson trying to fire it in. Throws it right into the hands of the Bulldogs, and here comes Quick. Down, back to Alfred. Goes instead to Klausner. Klausner with a three, and it's off the front of the rim. And Carter Chilton with another rebound. The team coming out a little bit cold here in this third quarter. Dotson trying to get away from Burr. Gets double teamed. Spins, turns. Trying to flip it in again, turns the ball over. Another turnover by the Salem Tigers. The other way, Klausner to the paint. Outside it goes to Burr. He takes it all the way to the hole, lays it in, and gets fouled. Alec Burr saw that opening and took it right to the hole, and he'll draw the foul. Looks like Jordan Schultz will pick up his second foul. Kind of reached in the last second, and Burr will shoot the free throw. Rolla just 2 of 5 from the stripe. And that one misses as well. Although it comes out to Quick. Quick outside of the free effort does not go, and it's taken by Hayden Wilson. 38-16. Down the corner. Quickly down to Schultz. As Silas Wolf got it down there, that will not go. And then Burr brings down the rebound. Burr the other way. Coast to coast all the way. Lays it up and in, and then the foul called on Jordan Schultz. And he'll take another chance at three. Burr went coast to coast. Schultz will get his third foul. Luke Morrison will come back in. See Burr winding up at his own end. And he saw that opening, and he just kept getting quicker and quicker and quicker. He's got 13. He'll shoot the free throw. And this one is good. He's 1 of 2 from the stripe, and he has 14 points on the night. Pass outside Carter Chilton. Left side it goes to Dotson. Underneath the Morrison off the glass. Count the bucket and the foul on Quick. .458 to go third quarter. 41-18. The Bulldogs on top. Carter still in for the Bulldogs. Morrison's free throw does not go, and Burr puts on that rebound. Again, Tigers struggling on the stripe. Has not made one yet. 0 for 8. In the corner, Alec Bird. Cuts to the paint. From 12, the shot is too short. Tipped up in the air high and taken down by Silas Wolf. Over his third rebound, gives it back to Dotson. Right side pass, Hayden Wilson. Down low for Morrison on the baseline. Oh, still out of his hand by Klausner. Heck of a play by Klausner as Luke was going up. Now from the corner for a three, and burying that is Trey Brown. What a turnaround there. Steal by the Bulldogs that turns into three. 44-18. Heck of a play by Klausner, taking it right out of Luke Morrison's hand. Now Carter Chilton trying to go through, and he'll be fouled. Call that on 3 different guys. I think it's going to be Alec Bird with a foul. And Chilton will go to the line. Alec Bird gets his first foul. Austin Conway getting ready to come back in the game. Free throw is good, so Salem finally gets a free throw. He went 0 of 8, 1 for 9 now. Conway in for Silas Wolf. 4:12 to go, third quarter, 44-19. Still needs them both. Carter has 5 points. And Klausner the other way. Puts it back to Burr. I'm sorry, to Brown for a three, and he's got it. Man, he's hot. He's got that feel right now. 47-20. 3:55 to go. Dotson. It's the right side Conway. But Klausner just came down, just flipped it back to Brown. He just stood up and hit a three. Right from perfectly up the top of the key. Now right side pass to Dotson for a three, and he buries it. Reese hits that one from the outside. It's the third Salem Tiger three-pointer in this game. Bulldogs have 8. Now again, same play, and this time it's offline, but Trey Quick brings it down, and then he is fouled by Lucas Morrison. That'll be Lucas' second. They're trying that same play again to see if Brown stayed hot, but this time he missed off to the left, but the Bulldogs got the rebound, and Quick will go to the line to shoot 2, and makes the first. Brown checks out as Shivers comes in the game. Shivers has 3 threes in this game, just like Brown does. Both free throws made by Quick. Foster checks out. Foster in the game. And Pritchett back in the game as well for R.J. Alfred. Here's Dotson down the sideline. Picked up there by Shivers. Dotson flipping it down for Morrison. Ball tipped, loose on the floor. Carter Chilton gets it down to Morrison, and he is fouled there by Alec Burr. Burr will pick up number 2, and Morrison the line to shoot 2. George Schultz 0 for 5 from the stripe. Lucas Morrison right now 0 for 3. 0 for 4. Get them down by 26 with 3:13 to go in the third quarter. Next one also too short, but down by Burr. Burr to Pritchett in the corner. Getting it there's Foster back to Pritchett for a 3. He's got it. Malukin hits the 3. That's a 52-23 game with 2:55 to go left in the third quarter. Conway on top. Getting it to Carter Chilton. Getting it to Reese Dotson. Dotson pulls up with a 3 of his own. He's got it. Reese buries back-to-back 3s. 52-26. In the corner, Quick. Out to Pritchett. Out on top, they go to Burr now. Getting it to Shivers. Shivers, Quick underneath. Reverse layup. It's good. He's got 7 points, this Trey Quick. 54-26. Now Dotson to Carter Chilton. Back to Dotson. Right side pass to Wilson. Down low to Morrison. Morrison turns. Short jumper. It will not go. Tipped in the air and brought down by Foster. Foster the other way to Burr. All the way down. Lays it up and in. Count the bucket and the foul, and he runs in the official. Burr again gets that head of steam going, and nobody gets in his way. He gets the foul, and then he draws the foul on Morrison, gets the basket. 16 points for Alec Burr right now, and he's got a free throw coming. And Marlin comes in for Carter Chilton. Morrison checks out. Schultz back in. Rolla has increased their lead to 30. 2:05 to go in the third quarter. Free throw is good. And Burr will check out. Townsend checks back in for the Bulldogs, and Benjamin Kolench comes back in the game as well. It's Dotson with it. 57-26 Bulldogs. Conway being on top. There's Marlin. Back to Dotson. Dotson back to Marlin. Bryan back to Dotson. To Conway. And trying to get inside. There's nothing available. Conway down low to Wilson. Trying to get the Schultz baseline. Schultz off the glass. It will not go. Put back up and in by Dotson. 57-28. In the corner, here's Foster for a three. Off the iron, straight up in the air. Brought down, put back up, missing that one was Houndsome. And Schultz brings down that rebound. Back the other way, Dotson. Dotson with another three. That one does not go. And Houndsome brings down that rebound. Off to Maluk and Pritchett with 1:10 to go, the third quarter. 57-28, a 29-point Bulldog lead. Pass to Pritchett. Beyond three for the three. It's offline. No good. Ball on the floor. Taken there by Shivers. Out on top. The three-point effort by Kolench doesn't go. It's stolen away as Schultz blocks the shot there by Hanson. Here's the Tigers on the perimeter. It's Dotson, left side Conway. In the corner to Wilson. 35 seconds left to Marlin. Back to Dotson, left side Conway with a jump shot up, too short. And it goes out of bounds off of Foster. It'll belong to the Salem Tigers under the basket. Silas Wolf will check in. He'll come in for Reese Dotson, give him a blow. 29 seconds left to go, third quarter. Wolf trying to get it in. Hanging on to it. Bounce pass to Schultz. Schultz will push off and gets called for a charge. He pushed off on Maluk and Pritchett. And he's called for the charge, and that'll be his fourth foul. And over number 6 in this half. 24 seconds left. Now Pritchett, an NBA, longer than an NBA three, doesn't go. And taken by Silas Wolf on the rebound. 15 seconds left. Pass down to Marlin. Into Schultz. And Schultz is fouled on the floor by Houndsome, excuse me. Houndsome will pick up his first foul. Fourth team foul on the Bulldogs, and Logan Chilton back in for Hayden Wilson. 11.9 seconds left. Wolf to inbound it. Wolf fires it out high. There's Marlin for a three. It's good. Ryan Marlin with his second three of the game. 5 seconds left. Pass in the corner. There's Foster for a three. It rims out. No good. Put back up off the glass by Shivers, but it does not fall. And we have played three quarters. The Rolla Bulldogs 57, the Salem Tigers 31. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Open a Progressive Ozark Bank checking account today and receive a free cooler. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You'll also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account, issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, and free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and receive cash back. Banking with us is a refreshing experience. Ozark Bank, FDIC insured and equal housing lender. Have a toothache? Need a dental cleaning? Whatever it is, YCHC has you covered. Your community health center is now scheduling appointments for 2019. Call our dental clinic at 573-426-6718 or stop by 1081 East 18th Street in Rolla to book your appointment today. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, and self-pay on a sliding fee scale. Ring in the new year with a new smile from your community health center in Rolla.
Salem Tigers will inbound it to start quarter number 4. They trail it 57-31. 26-point Rolla lead. Silas Wolf has it. Goes back to Dawson Conway. Conway guarded by Shivers. Goes right side pass to Silas. Inside it goes to Morrison. That ball stolen away. Nice timing there by Shivers. He saw that play all the way. Pritchett down low. Getting it inside. To try and get it inside to Houndsome, but he can't make the play on a pass by Foster. Goes out of bounds. Turnover number 2, the second half for the Bulldogs. Conway will come up with Logan Chilton. Half-court defense by the Bulldogs to Brian Marlin. Marlin on top of the key left side pass to Chilton. On top, there's Silas Wolf to the paint. Down low outside Marlin for another three. And it's good again. Ryan Marlin with 9, and the Tigers have reduced the deficit to 23. The other way, the Bulldogs come back. That shot too short by Colens, taken down there by Silas Wolf. 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Pass to Marlin. Marlin out on top for the ball, Wolf. Out of Logan Chilton. On top, Conway to Marlin, trying to get to Morrison in the paint. His short jumper is too short, and a foul called on the Bulldogs. It's underway here in the fourth quarter. 57-34. Foul called on Danny Foster, his third. And Morrison, who is 0 for 5 from the stripe, will shoot 2. And this one he makes. 3 of 13 on the night for the Salem Tigers from the stripe. Morrison with another opportunity, and here it comes. And this one also good. Salem back within 21. There's Shivers the other way. Shivers hanging on to it. Just away from Conway. Drives down to the hole. Short late. Jump shot is good. Colby Shivers, he's got some good moves. 59-36. Ball, he just lofts it high in the air. He likes that high arcing shot. Pass to Fire Marlin. Right side pass, Silas Wolf in the corner. Conway. Trying to get it to Morrison. Morrison triple team, loses it. The Bulldogs steal it away, and back they come again. Here's Pritchett. Inside it goes. Trying to get the shot off with Foster, and Foster is fouled. 6th foul. They may call that a shooting foul. They could call it on the floor, though. Foul's on Dawson Conway. They're going to call that on the floor. No shooting foul. Bring it inside. To Foster. Foster was kind of tripped over his own feet, but Shivers gets it. Upside pass to Pritchett. Pritchett to the paint. Outside to Shivers. Bad pass. He had to readjust. Now across to Colens. Colens from the free throw line. His jumper's good. Benjamin Colens gets on the board. 61-36, a 25-point lead. For the ball, Silas Wolf on top. See it there is Marlin. In the corner to Carter Chilton. Carter Chilton back to Conway to Marlin. Marlin with 3 threes in the game. Now to Conway to Chilton on the baseline. Trying to get all the way across to Wolf. But it was tipped out of bounds by Shivers. He really reads the play well. It's Colby Shivers. I remember him in JV last year. He pretty well dominated the game, but JV and varsity is 2 different things. But he's right up to speed, and he's really picked up with it. Pass goes high to the outside, just dots who's back in the ball game. Long shot by Carter Chilton for a 3, no good. Marlin with a rebound, puts it back up, gets the favorable bounce, then it goes in. Marlin's got 11. He leads the Tigers in scoring right now. All the way down to Shivers, lays it up and in. Boy, I'm telling you what, you cannot give him any room. He's got 11 as well. Still a 25-point deficit for the Salem Tigers. Here's Dotson down, outside to Wolf, across Marlin. Another 3. That was blocked there by Pritchett. Slapped that ball down. Marlin smiled. And you hear the palm hit the ball on that one. And we're going to get a few other guys in the game here for the Bulldogs. Connor Joyce checking in. Tigers with a 3 ball from the corner by Wilson, no good. Back come the Bulldogs. Out on top, Shivers. Shivers hanging on to it. Getting it across to Mason Hayes. Out to Joyce. Getting it back to Foster. Foster, a little baby left-handed hook. He gets it to go down, his first basket of the night. Back the other way. Here comes Dotson for the Salem Tigers. Right side pass, Hayden Wilson. 4:25 to go. Pass to Carter Chilton. Chilton out on top. Dotson. Dotson trying to get to the paint, to the hole. A little flip shot. Trickles in. Shot by Reese Dotson. 65-40. Still a 25-point Rolla lead. Pass goes right side to Joyce. Connor Joyce. Going to get away from Hayden Wilson. Out on top to Shivers. Out between the circles. Joyce driving down, kicks it left wing to Hayes. Hayes all the way down, trying to bank it in. It goes in on a couple of bounces, and he is fouled. Mason Hayes with the basket. Foul called on Brian Marlin, his third. 67-40 was our score with 3:55 to go. Here in this, the fourth quarter. Marlin checks out. Logan Chilton back in the ball game. Hayes with a free throw opportunity, and he makes that. Carter Chilton gets it in to Dotson. 68-40, a 28-point Rolla lead. Logan Chilton to Carter Chilton. Now on top, Dotson, right side pass to Wilson. Wilson all the way across to Logan Chilton. Back to Dotson. Jordan Schultz to Hayes. Trying to get it down low to Carter, and Carter is fouled by Connor Joyce. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Connor Joyce gets his first foul. And Carter Chilton, who has 2 for 2 from the stripe, he has 5 points in the night, goes back to the line again. And that free throw is no good. .338 to go in this one. Carter Chilton's next one is good. 68-41. Shivers, right side pass to Hayes. Hayes on the beyond the 3-point line. The ball from almost got stuck to his hand, looked like. To Shivers, now to Joyce. Joyce gets fouled there by Wilson, and he'll go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Hayden Wilson picks up foul number 4, going for the steal. Connor Joyce will shoot a 1-and-1. Bulldogs 7 of 11 from the stripe in this game. Free throw is good. He'll take another crack at it. And the next free throw is also good. Got them both. 29-point Rolla lead. As Dotson will bring it up to the Salem Tigers to the top of the key. Gets it back from Wilson. Back to Wilson. Back to Reese. Dotson. Logan Chilton. Back to Reese. 3 minutes to go now in the ball game. There's Wilson. Out on top, Dotson. Left side, Carter Chilton in the baseline. Inside to Schultz, but he missed it. Put back up and missed by Wilson. Ball still loose. Jordan Schultz, one more crack at it. Gets to the and scores. 70-43. Pass down low. Getting it there is Hounsum. Hounsum to Joyce. Jumper's good. Down to Joyce with 4. Back to a 29-point Bulldog lead. Out on top, Dotson. 2:25 left to go, fourth quarter. 72-43 our score. Bulldogs with the lead. Carter Chilton from the corner. Can't get that one to go, and Hounsum brings down the rebound. He'll get it off the Shivers for 2:12 on the clock. Shivers drives the left side. All the way down. Off the glass, it won't go. Schultz brings down that rebound. Here's Hayden Wilson the other way. Stops in the corner to Carter Chilton for a 3, and it's good. And Salem wants to make a wholesale change. The play is stopped. The Tigers can make that change. Damon Akers comes in along with Conway, Silas Wolf, Morrison, and Damon. Should say Braden Carmack. Tigers swap out 5. Other way, it's Shivers. Shivers hanging on to it. And stepping out of bounds with that ball is Townsend. Turned the ball over. Didn't really see what the official was pointing at, but he stepped out of bounds. 1:35 to go. Conway will bring it up. That's pass over to Akers. Back to Conway, now to Carmack. in the corner. Silas Wolf to Carmack to Conway. Back to Conway. Carmack for a three, and he's got it. Braden Carmack. Quickly the other way, Shivers pulls up beyond three. Shivers bounces it off his foot, turns the ball over. The Salem Tigers get it on their first steal of the second half. Pass in the corner to Carmack off his hands and out of bounds. With exactly 1 minute on the clock. Tigers' 19th turnover in this game. Shivers for the Bulldogs. They will win it to go to 6-0. The Tigers will fall to 1-6. They'll be taking on Cuba on Friday night. Now Hounds them all the way down. He walks for the ball. They give the ball back to the Salem Tigers. I was wondering what they were going to call there because he definitely walked with it. Now with 40 seconds to go, here's Carmack beyond three. In the corner to Wolf. Right there by Houndsome. Back to Carmack. All the way across, intended for Akers. Going to Conway. Back to Carmack. Over for another three, and this one off the iron. Taken there by Foster. Going into Shivers. Long pass down to Houndsome with 21 seconds left. Getting it there to Foster. Danny Foster flips it back to Shivers. Started by Conway with 14 seconds left. Fires it across. Waiting for it there is Hayes. Hayes backs out with 8 seconds left. Akers will let him stand there. And the Rolla Bulldogs will win this one going away. 72-49 over the Salem Tigers to go to 6-0 on the year. We'll come back in 3 minutes and wrap it up. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio, and you're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free. Have you hit or been hit by a deer? Need to have your vehicle fixed? Well, the only place you'll want to take your vehicle is to Larson Collision Center at 503 North MacArthur in Salem, where right now they're offering 20% off your deductible if you've had an accident with a deer. Larson Collision Center offers free estimates and all their work is guaranteed. Stop by and let Larson Collision Center help get your vehicle repaired and looking new again. Call 729-3915 for more information. Larson Collision Center.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Tax Masters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get a 12-volt cordless 2-in-1 drill driver for $54.99, a 7-piece ratchet wrench set for $39.99, and a Reese towing starter kit for only $24.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Reality check number 36. Shouldn't your personal banker know you, well, personally? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. The first thing we do is get to know you. Are you a planner or a last-second guy? Have a house full of crazy kids or an empty nest? We aren't just your banker. We're your neighbor who helps with money. We might even spring for a cup next time we see you in the coffee shop. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
On behalf of the Ambulance Department at the Salem Memorial District Hospital, this is Deborah Hobson wishing everyone a very happy holiday season.
A new year brings hope to all that open their hearts to a fresh start. This message of hope and prosperity is brought to you by Lindsay, the cardiopulmonary staff, and your friends at Salem Memorial District Hospital. Happy New Year.
This holiday message brought to you by Salem Memorial District Hospital, committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
Would it make your life easier to have access to a live teller Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.? I'm sure you answered yes. Riverways Federal Credit Union is here to help you simplify with their all-new ITM. Just drive straight up to the machine in the drive-through lane that looks like an ATM. Press the screen and voila! You'll be talking straight to the local teller. It's that easy. Available 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just another way that Riverways Federal Credit Union is positively different.
Salem Tigers dropped to 1-6 on the season as they fall to Rolla Bulldogs 72-49. The Bulldogs came out and really took over from the very start. Tigers just could not get started. Bulldogs got out for a 9-0 lead in this one, and a couple of threes early. Maluk and Pritchett and Trey Brown hit those threes, and of course Brown finishes with 13 points. He had a strong first half. Didn't play much in the second half. Alec Burr finishes with 17. He led the way for the Bulldogs, and he played 3 quarters, did not play in that fourth quarter, and still finished as the leading rebounder in the game as well with 8 for the Bulldogs and in the game. Let's go ahead and give you the scoring for the Rolla Bulldogs. As we mentioned, Burr with 17, Brown with 13, 11 for Colby Shivers, 9 for Maluk and Pritchett, 7 for Trey Quick, and then it gets smaller numbers very quickly there. 4 for Connor Joyce, 3 for Mason Hayes, 2 for Danny Foster, Jack Townsend with a couple, Benjamin Kolench with 2, and R.J. Alfred with 2. Leading rebounder was Burr with 8, 7 for Trey Quick, and 3 each for Blaze Fosner and Jack Townsend and Danny Foster, and then also Colby Shivers. 2 each for R.J. Alfred, 2 for Maluk and Pritchett, and 1 for Mason Hayes. 9 of 13 from the free throw line with the Rolla Bulldogs. He had 10 turnovers and 11 steals in the game. Nobody fouled out for the Rolla Bulldogs. The Salem Tigers, their leading scorer was Reese Dotson with 12. Brian Marlin finished with 11 for Salem. 9 points for Carter Chilton in the game. 6 for Jordan Schultz. 4 for Lucas Morrison. 3 for Braden Carmack. And then 2 each for Hayden Wilson and Silas Wolf. The rebounder for Salem was Jordan Schultz with 7. Carter Chilton had 5. 5 also for Silas Wolf. 3 for Hayden Wilson and Reese Dotson. A couple for Brian Marlin and a couple for Lucas Morrison. Salem, 5 of 16 for the free throw line. Had 19 turnovers and had 3 steals in the game, and nobody fouled out for Salem, though. Hayden Wilson and Jordan Schultz each had 4 fouls in the contest. So Salem falls to 1-6 on the year. They'll be hosting Cuba on Friday night. We'll be back to bring that game to you right here on KSMO Radio 1340 and on Fidelity Local 6. Final score, Rolla 72, the Salem Tigers 49. Keep it here on 1340 AM as we have Blues hockey coming up. They'll be taking on the Florida Panthers in just a moment on a delayed basis. We'll hope you keep it here on KSMO Radio 1340. And for Hand It Back at the Station, I'm Stan Stevens. For Krista on the Fidelity side, I want to thank all of you for joining us for Tiger Basketball here on KSMO Radio 1340 and online at KSMORadio.com. Again, very good Rolla Bulldog team. They stay undefeated, 6-0 on the season as they beat the Salem Tigers here on their home opener, 72-49. Have yourselves a great evening and stay tuned for Blues hockey coming your way very shortly right here on KSMO Radio. Good night from the high school gymnasium.
You have been listening to Salem Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio and online at KSMORadio.com. Tiger Basketball has been brought to you as a courtesy of your community health center, K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Country Mart, Farm Bureau Insurance, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Fairground Auto Plaza, Progressive Ozark Bank, Southwest Baptist University of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, the Common Grounds Bistro, Larson Collision Center, Commissioner Dennis Purcell and Family, the City of Salem, Tax Masters, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Don't forget to join us next time for Tiger Basketball on KSMO and online at KSMORadio.com.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for home sweet home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the boot heel. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Dent County, I've got you covered.
Open a Progressive Bank checking account today and receive a free cooler. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from, and you'll also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account. Issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, and free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and receive cash back. Banking with us is a refreshing experience. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Napa Auto Supply in Salem has the biggest holiday sale ever. Right now, you can get a Bluetooth portable wireless speaker for $29.99, a single aluminum folding ramp for $59.99 a ramp, and a 10-piece garage in a box for $69.99, and a 4-piece multi-tool set for only $18.99 a set. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem. Open a Progressive Ozark Bank checking account today and receive a free cooler. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You'll also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account. Issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, and free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and receive cash back. Banking with us is a refreshing experience. Ozark Bank, FDIC insured and equal housing lender. During the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, don't neglect your health. Call your community health center today to schedule a quick and easy checkup. Your community health center accepts same-day and walk-in appointments to meet all of your health needs. Give them a call at 573-426-4455 to schedule a checkup today, or stop by 1081 East 18th Street in Rolla, your community health center.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing?